Okay, so I think we got this rolling. I think so. I was having some audio issues a little bit earlier. So if you can't hear me, let me know. Yeah, so I think we're okay. Let me just double check. Okay, I think we're good for audio. I'm pretty sure I can hear myself back. So, which is good because that's what I was trying to fix. So sorry I am a little bit late. I know it's only a couple minutes. But I just don't want any audio issues like I had before. So I was just checking up on them all. So, hey everybody, welcome to Saturday night. It is SwishWilly Saturdays where you guys guide the conversation. I do apologize that I did not have a WDW Wednesday this week. That is mainly because we had some family stuff go on. So we just wanted to make sure we were, you know, all set and ready to go and in the right frame of mind to do everything. So hello everybody, we are back. So make sure you are letting me know in the chat that you are here. Hey everybody, hey Ron, welcome. So yeah, sorry that I started a bit late again. Again, I was adjusting all my settings. Hey Jared, hey Reese, welcome. That's weird. That's weird. Reese, I don't know what's happening. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? Welcome. Again, this is SwishWilly Saturdays. So you guys get to guide the conversation. Hey, Megan, great to see you. So yeah, we have a bit to catch up on. I'm not 100% sure if I kind of want to do like a news segment today because we didn't do it on Wednesday. If I want to do a double dose of Disney news next Wednesday. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I'm going to fix that up. I'll fix that one up too so you don't have to worry about it, Reese. Give me one sec. There you go. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that you knew what I was like. That's weird. But yeah, so welcome. You're doing very good today. That's awesome. I am doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. We are, yeah, it's kind of, there's been a lot going on in the world of Disney. So let me know if you guys want if you guys want to do a dump of news today, or if we want to stick to SwishWilly Saturdays and have a double dose of news on Wednesday coming up. I think that's probably the route I'm going to go. We can still talk about new stuff that's been going on, but we might not like deep dive into all of the info for the news. But let me know what you guys want to do because this is your day after all. So you guys get to guide the conversation. So my PSA, I will say this here. I might say it a little bit later just for new people who come in. Like I said, this conversation is guided by you guys, but please note that this is predominantly a Disney YouTube channel, so we want to stay as family friendly as humanly possible. So please make sure that all of the conversations and topics stay in that kind of realm where we are playing super safe to all ages. So we can talk about Disney, we can talk about Universal, we can talk about just whatever the heck you're doing this weekend. So yeah, it can be totally up to you guys. Just started following you on Instagram. Oh, well, awesome. Thank you for following me on Instagram. I hope you enjoy what you see. I'm not on there as frequently as I should be, so keep that in mind. And if you actually want to join the Facebook group, you can definitely do that. If you want to look at the top of the chat, that is pinned there. So you can check that out. I like to get as many people chit-chatting in there as possible. So yeah. So welcome everybody. There's lots happening. So I think actually what I do want to kind of focus on, well, not focus on, I want to talk about some bigger news that did happen at Disneyland. I don't know if anyone else has heard, but Coco has officially debuted to fill her magic at the Disneyland Resort. Has anybody heard this? Has anyone heard that news? Because that's freaking awesome. About to finish my Ottoman box that my dad and I are building. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So Reese saw that. So, okay. I'm going to test something out. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm still like figuring out my whole like streaming system here. So, we're going to try this out, and I apologize if, one moment, I just want to double check something. I want to make sure that this isn't going to like blast your ears off. So I'm going to apologize for that. Okay. So let's try this out. Okay. Let's see if anybody else, is interested like I am. So let me know if this, do you guys have sound for this? Because this is pretty fun. I don't know if you have sound. I don't think you have sound. Give me 2 seconds. Let me figure that one out and I will get that rolling. 1 second. Do. 1 sec. Okay. Let's see if this works. I want to try it. Let's see. Okay. Any sound. Let's see. No sound again. Ding dang. I want to know what's going on. 1 sec. Another sound. And we slide down the bottom. I don't see it. I don't see it. Thank you for bearing with me, folks. This is not really my forte. Oh, you just asked to join the Facebook group? Awesome. One of my mods will probably get on that. If not, I can do that right now. Let me see. Okay, yeah, someone already got you, so we're good to go. Perfect. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I am doing really, really well. It's Saturday. It is my day off from my day job. And, well, my first of 2 days off from my day job. And now I'm here with you guys on the really fun aspect of my job. a different job, I guess I should say. I want to double check this. Okay. Mixer. Let me see. I can put that there. Let me see. Did that work? I don't think it worked. Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I heard that on the radio like 3 hours ago and it's been in my head since, so sorry everybody. Okay, let's see if I can pop this in this way. Does this work? Sorry. And that's honestly, that's how I was testing my microphone earlier. Was me singing that darn song. So, why aren't you working here? Let's see. You know what? I'm going to try this one. This may or may not work. We're going to try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, I apologize, everyone. I'm with my boyfriend. We are with our band Avalon in the studio. Girl, we are working on new music on lead singer. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool, Michelle. Very, very cool. All right, we're going to test something out. Again, I'm going to apologize if this does not work. But we're trying. We're trying. So here we go. Okay, let's see if this goes. Let's see. Wah, wah. Okay, we're going to keep trying this puppy. Let's see. Nothing is happening. That's not fun. More. Let's see. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Let's see if that changes anything. Nope. Okay. Not working. I'll figure this out for the next one. I should have done a test of this. I honestly did it like 2 seconds ago. Like not that long before we started. So I am super, super sorry. I tried to be all fancy schmancy and that'll teach me a lesson not to do too much before I know how. So, you know, we are taking an hour break and sipping on tea. Oh, super smart. Super smart. Tea is super good for the vocals. That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining me on your break. I am super excited to hear that. So is anybody, so we all know Run Disney opened up for the Food and Wine Festival, the Wine and Dine Run. Did anybody sign up? Because so far it's still only the 10K that is sold out. So, which I thought is kind of crazy because I don't know, you guys tell me what you think, but I thought for sure this one was going to sell out like within an hour, like the whole thing, just because it's the first in-person race. But maybe that's also the hesitancy with people. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Let me see. Oh my God, the new Pixar movie set. Yes! Okay. So again, I was going to say this for news, but this is like the biggest thing since sliced bread here in Canada. So I don't know if there's any other Canadians on here besides myself and Hannah. But this, finally, we have a Pixar film, a Disney film actually, I should just say, since Brother Bear, based in Canada. So if you haven't already seen the first trailer for Turning Red, that is Pixar's newest one. It is based in Toronto, which is I lived there for a very long time. It is in my home province, and I can't be more excited. So the funniest part, so I was watching it, and the very first scene in the trailer, it opens up with like Lester B. Pearson Middle School, and I'm like, Lester B. Pearson? I'm like, I know that name. The Toronto airport is named after Lester B. Pearson, so I was like, that's interesting. And then, sure as heck, as it progresses, you see the CN Tower in the background. I'm like, hot dang, we got a Canadian movie in here. So that's really exciting. And deep down inside, I am praying that that brings something more to the Canada Pavilion and Epcot. So, I mean, turn that chateau into a character meet and greet where you have the Turning Red characters and Duke Kaboom. So it could be a Canada Pixar meeting place. I think that would be really cool. But again, I have so many ideas for that pavilion that, you know, it might not be like the best, but I have a lot of ideas for that place. So, you know, so has anybody else seen the Turning Red trailer? Because that's so cool. I'm so happy about this. Oh, you saw the trailer. It looks so cool, right? I feel like, one, red pandas are really, really cute in general. And I don't know, like maybe I'm just biased because of this whole Canada thing. So then do you know where Rhode Island? Of course I know where Rhode Island is. That's actually not it's not too far from me. But yeah, we should be on the Canadian Pavilion Board. Yes, we should be on the Canada Pavilion Board. I can think of several people that should be. Tyler, if you are watching this in playback or anything, Tyler will also be a right-hand man on that because he often, he's a friend of mine that I did my first program with. And he and I often chit-chat together about the Canada Pavilion and what we would love to see happen. So yeah, so Tyler, if you're watching this, we are going to petition for a Canada Pavilion board. A few nights ago, I got woken up a dream. I went downstairs, so when my baby and set up my piano, started composing. Oh, that's very cool. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. It's very cool, Michelle. Very cool. Very cool. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through all my different devices, and I apologize for my like super squeaky chair. Let me get some music playing in the background, shall we? I think that's a good idea. Give me 2 seconds here, and I will get something moving and grooving for everybody. Let's see. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Thank you for joining us from Rhode Island. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's do this. And let's not go too loud here. Can you guys hear anything, or is that like super faint? That's very cool, Michelle. That's very cool. I'm glad that you guys are doing well and you guys are recording. That's super fun. Super, super fun. All right, and if you are just joining us, it is SwishWilly Saturdays. I'm Lindsay, aka SwishWilly, and I go live every Saturday night. And this is the conversation where you guys get to, it's super faint? Okay. Where you guys get to guide the conversation. So yeah, this is the fun part for you guys. You guys get to talk about kind of whatever you guys want to talk about. That's awesome. We are all huge Disney fans here too, Jeffrey. So thank you for joining in, for sure. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to get this music a little bit louder for everybody. Give me 2 quick seconds. Is that better? Oh, very cool. That's interesting. That's a pretty cool combination, I think, for sure. That's very cool. Let me see. Okay, so we have what was I gonna say? Oh my god, I had something like right there. I'm sure you saw that. I was like, then gone. Okay, so sorry, my dog is barking at my door because she's not neglected. She's just pretending she's neglected. I was just with her. Yeah, so, okay, so basically, we get to talk about what you guys want to talk about. So, let's kind of start it off and let's have a discussion. Okay, the Epcot monorail line opening tomorrow. Yes! Thanks, Megan. I didn't forget, but I kind of forgot. So, like, I knew it was happening, I just kind of forgot to talk about it. So, that's awesome that the Epcot monorail line is reopening. There were so many rumors earlier, and I don't know if any of you guys heard about this. There were so many rumors that the Epcot monorail was just going to kind of close for good and never reopen. I was like, that is probably the most ridiculous. I didn't believe it. Oh my God, my dog. That is like the most unbelievable rumor. That was the one, like, there's a lot of Disney rumors that I'm like, nah, that can't happen. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, it could. That's one that I was like, no. That's not happening. That's not happening. And I was right. So it is back starting tomorrow. So guess what, people? You no longer need to take the bus to the parks. Especially if you're staying on the resort lines. I think so Contemporary, Polynesian, and Grand Flow are no longer going to be offering bus services to Epcot. So keep that in mind if you are staying there in the near future. You are going to be on the monorail. Unless the monorail breaks down and then they bring in buses. But for the most part, you guys are going to be sticking with monorail. So monorail resorts are back. Oh, okay. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. Thank you, Reese. Give me 2 seconds here. Where is it on Google? Sorry, Reese. Oh, that's very cool, Michelle. Very cool. Let me see here. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I gotta get there now. What is happening with my life right now? All right, so sorry guys, I am just like doing something really fast, and then I will have you guys moving and grooving here. You haven't been to Disney in years. Oh, Trails End. Yeah, Trails End is working on that too, which is awesome because Trails End had probably one of the best brunch across property. I mean, Boma's fantastic too. So if you've done Boma before, that's pretty awesome. So let me see here. I am going to try to do this and we're going to do that. Let me see. Sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to do that. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something up. I'm sorry, guys. This is like a little rude of me, but... Oops. No. Okay. So, we're gonna... Okay, trying to make it in the music world doesn't leave a lot of time for anything. That's true, but you gotta live your life, too. So, I mean... There's stuff like keeping to the grind, but there's also stuff like living your life too. So you definitely want to keep that work-life balance for sure. But you got to do what you got to do to get where you want to go, right? So that we are going to try this one more time. So for everyone who has not seen that Coco has been brought into the PhilharMagic at Disneyland Resort. It is coming to the Disney World Resort very soon for the 50th anniversary. There's no official date yet, but you can anticipate it coming. So let's just see. Let's see what we got here.
We are super excited that for the first time in almost 20 years, we're adding a new musical sequence to our popular Mickey's PhilharMagic show. It was always our dream that we would add songs to it over time. And we're doing it for the first time with a Pixar film, Coco. We looked at many different songs and many different movies, but we loved the idea of going into Coco. That world, that land of the dead is so visually striking.
This was a really interesting collaboration because we created a brand new sequence at Pixar using the original assets from the film, many of the original animators and lighting designers from the movie. But then Donald Duck, who is of course the thread that ties all of Mickey's PhilharMagic together, was animated at Walt Disney Animation Studios. Coco film directors Lee Unkrich and Adrian Molina were involved in the earliest brainstorms, and it was Lee who suggested we use Un Poco Loco as the signature song for Mickey's PhilharMagic.
After we picked the song, then we edited a short version of that musical track together and storyboarded out that whole sequence. We don't usually see a Disney character going into one of our worlds, but when you see the overall storyline of PhilharMagic and how that through line of Donald going after the hat brings you into these different worlds and lets you relive these scenes that you love from the films, but see them in a different way and in a different perspective. It really became like a unique challenge and a lot of fun.
The music was created by Jermaine Franco, and Jermaine came back on this project to reorchestrate and arrange the song because we were really creating the big celebration version of the music.
In the original song, it was very small and kind of chamber music with the Mexican musicians. And this one, we added a full orchestra, make it bigger sound and more orchestral to fit within the original songs that are in PhilharMagic already. So to me, it was like going back home. And I always wanted my grandparents to hear it and say, that's Mexican music, and feel that it was representative of our culture. And being able to do that through art and work is truly a wonderful opportunity.
On the one hand, I hope that guests who see this new sequence think it was there all along. We don't want it to stand out and be jarring that suddenly it's not part of the DNA of Mickey's PhilharMagic. On the other hand, of course, we do want them to know that there's something new and that they get the idea that Mickey's PhilharMagic is a living, breathing show that can continue to evolve over time. We are super excited that for the first time in almost 20 years,
Awesome. So what did everybody think of that? I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see. I love Coco in general. I know Reese isn't a big fan of Coco, but I do think that the music in Coco is, you can't deny how good that is. So I think bringing it into PhilharMagic is awesome because PhilharMagic did need an update for sure. Definitely needed an update. It's been quite a while, I think. It was more like super classics, right? Like you had Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, that kind of stuff. So I think it's really, really great. Turn my sound up a little. Is this better? Is that better, Reese? I think this might be better. Yes, I think that the music is so good. The music is so good in Coco, for sure. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Reese. You're so excited. I haven't actually seen PhilharMagic. Okay, well, PhilharMagic is one of those things where it's impossible not to like it because it brings you back into your childhood for sure. You definitely go through the motions of like all of the Disney animated films that you watched as a kid, or even if you were an adult, going through it. It's just like, I don't know, it's just so much fun. And also it's a great break from the heat on a really, really hot day. You're in a theater, nice and air conditioned, you get a bit of time back, you can just kind of sit, relax, get your temperature regulated again, and then keep going. But it's awesome. It's so much fun. I love PhilharMagic. I love PhilharMagic. It's a really hard one because like you can't openly just like stream PhilharMagic or upload it onto YouTube to watch like a lot of the other Disney rides because all of their content on there is copyrighted, the video and the audio, because it's all licensed product, right? So it is pretty hard on that one. Can I send you some of my sunset pictures on Instagram? I could just like look through, I'll look through your Instagram for sure. You don't have to like send them to me directly because if you post them there, I'll definitely have a quick look at them for sure. That's awesome. What the? Let me see. Okay, awesome. So, does anyone have a particular like favorite part of PhilharMagic if you have seen it? I know, Megan, you haven't seen it, but okay, I was just told I have seen it. I should probably go see it again. Yes, you absolutely should. You absolutely should. So chances are, if you go to Disney World in the near future, you'll be able to kind of see PhilharMagic as it currently is, because it is going to be changing over eventually this year with Coco. But I don't believe it doesn't seem like it's altered anything. I think the show has just elongated, because I don't think they would take anything else out because it's very classic. So yeah, so I would definitely want to try that out for sure, Megan, for sure. Let's see. Okay, Jeffrey has seen it, so that's good. Okay, cool. So I can't wait for Coco to come in there. That's huge. I can't wait to ride the Epcot monorail. That's like the one thing I really missed, is being able to park hop between Epcot and Magic Kingdom and just use the monorail instead of having to kind of detour your whole self around to get there. So, oh, that's cool. You went back in 2010. That's awesome. That's awesome. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, but that's awesome. Well, I hope you get to go fairly soon, and I really hope that you get to go and enjoy the 50th anniversary. That's happening for 18 months, so I feel like anyone who was worried that they couldn't get there on time, you have a year and a half. You don't have a year, you have a year and a half. So you got plenty of time to get down there to experience all that magic for the 50th anniversary, which I am extremely excited for, if you can't tell. But yeah. Dun, dun, dun. So, has anybody, I know, okay, so we talked last week, we basically ended up just talking about Run Disney last week, but is anybody else surprised that it's only the 10K that has sold out so far for the Wine and Dine Half Marathon weekend? I think that's kind of crazy. I can't believe that that's the only thing that sold out. To be fair, it did sell out within an hour of registration opening up, but we shall see what happens with the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, which is in January, but registration opens up on July 20th for people who are part of the Club Run Disney, and then you have the people that, general admission people like myself, would be able to sign up on the 27th. So we shall see how that one goes. I think that one, I mean, mind you, I said this for Wine and Dine that I thought it was going to completely like sell out super fast, but I feel like maybe people are holding out for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend because of the 50th anniversary theme. I think people really are banking on those medals. I know I am. Let's just hope. So if you were here last Saturday, we talked a little bit about my foot injury I had in regards to me maybe or maybe not signing up for Run Disney. Got my x-ray results back, folks, and turns out that I have 2 chip fractures in my toe that kind of go like this, and it extends into the joint. So I go on Tuesday to see a specialist to see how to fix that. So that's my thing I'm dealing with right now. So I hope everyone else is feeling fine and have no broken bones, because that's not fun. But alas, that is what I am dealing with. So I am still holding out hope that I can do the Goofy run in January. That is the hope. But again, you never quite know, do you? Yeah, so if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the like button and share the stream out to your friends and family, because the more people we have in here, the better the conversations will get, the more broad they will get, and the more people to join the Wild Willie family, which is always the intention. Thank you, Jeffrey. I hope it gets better soon too. Luckily, I don't know if it's just because I have a really high pain threshold. It doesn't hurt too much. It was throbbing a little bit yesterday. My dog got out and had to chase her around the neighborhood, so that was fun. Oh, you have bad knees? Oh my god, that's the worst, Megan. My sister Shauna, she had She had a torn ACL, and she never got surgery on it. So every now and again, it hurts her. I shouldn't be laughing because it's not funny, but she's got to get it fixed. And it's just hard, right? Because when you lead a really, really busy lifestyle, it's really hard to like take a step back and take time to like have surgery, go through recovery and everything like that. So that's where it's tough on her. So yeah, knees suck. Ron has knee problems too. He's had surgery before. I feel like we've all got kind of ailments, you know. This is the first, I mean, I really injured my jaw once, and like it clicks every now and again if I like, when I yawn, like really wide, I can hear a click. But aside from that, this is like the first one that's like, yeah, because I guess my arm, I did really hurt my arm once, but I didn't like dislocate it or anything. I think I did, and then I popped it back into place. Never got it looked at after that. So, you know, there's that. Long story short, when I'm older, I have to get, oh no! Oh no, that's not fun. I'm sorry to hear that, Megan. Oh man. I think like the good thing is you don't have to get it now. Because I feel like if you needed it now, then it's really bad right now. But it just kind of sucks when you know it's going to get progressively worse. That's a crummy feeling. That is a really crummy feeling. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. That's not fun for sure. That is not fun. Not at all. But the good thing is we're still around. I feel like I would rather have something injured on me than not be around at all. So I'm going to look at life that way, right? So I think that's kind of where we should go with that. And again, I am super sorry for everyone who was looking forward to WDW Wednesdays and me not having them, just due to personal family stuff. But we're all good. We are back. We are ready to go for a full double dose of Disney news next Wednesday. So please make sure that you watch next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, it might be 7:30, so it'll be between 7:30. Around that time. Just stay tuned to the Facebook group and make sure you keep those notifications on for the channel to make sure you do not miss that. Hey Nat, welcome. Thank you for joining in. I was just updating them on my my foot injury and what that might look like for Run Disney in January. Luckily my doctor's appointment is a week prior to registration opening up, so I may not waste money that way. So it might go that way, it might not. So we shall see. We shall see. Dun, dun, dun. So let me see here. Baby, why you just still in my head? That song will not leave my head. Last year in August, I tripped over a car stop and hurt my knee. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Today is Disneyland's birthday. It is? Hang on. Wow. I am terrible if that's the case. Let me see. It is. Wow. Okay. Okay, so who here knew that it was Disneyland's birthday and no one talked about it? Reese knew, and Reese just decided not to say anything. So did Nat. I have been in such like a weird space this past week that I like, for instance, all day yesterday, I thought it was Thursday. So, apparently, I am crowned the worst Disney fan of the day. That is my title for today. I am self-giving me that title because I am so disappointed in myself. So, sorry about that, everybody. I'm glad you all knew. So, welcome to the world, Lindsay. Oh, man. That's brutal. Okay. Well, hi, everyone. Oh, my God. How disappointing is that? How disappointing. Well, okay, I know, I probably shouldn't say that. I should take, how how we need to think of something for whenever I am not at the top of my game in the Disney fan world. We should have something. I should say something. It should be, Lindsay was okay all day yesterday. I thought it was Tuesday. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only person that has been kind of messed up this week. I genuinely thought yesterday was Thursday all day, and I got really confused when someone I work with came in, and I'm like, you don't normally work on Thursday. And then needless to say, it wasn't Thursday. Plonker. Oh, all right. So I'm a plonker today. That's the name today. I'm a plonker. Oh boy. You saw a post on Facebook? Right on. See, and this is the thing. I feel like I'm not on Facebook as much as I should be. I'm not on Twitter as much as I should be. I'm not on Instagram as much as I should be. So sorry about that, everybody. But it is what it is. So there's that. But yeah, so if you are just joining us, my name is Lindsay. This is my channel, SwishWilly and Disney. We talk about all things Disney. So if you are into that, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way we can always be together when I post videos or go live. Make sure you hit that notification bell because you never want to miss when we go live or when I post a video. I need a PA. Yeah, I do. I need a personal assistant. If anybody wants to be my personal assistant, please join the Facebook group and let me know, because that would be wonderful. And I could put through a whole thing of where people just tell me what I need to know and where I'm supposed to go when. So that is a thing. I need a personal assistant because I clearly cannot keep myself straight. Okay, so Disneyland is the closest Disney theme park near me. Oh, okay, right on. Have you gone? Reese, I'm here. That's true, Reese. You are there. You are there. Thank you, Reese. Okay, so when was the last time you were at Disneyland, James? Because they have a lot of really fun, exciting things happening over there lately. I really, really want to go. I wanted to go. Well, first of all, I want to see Avengers Campus because that's going to be freaking cool. I've heard mixed reviews on Web Slingers. I mainly just kind of want to go for the atmosphere. I haven't been to Disneyland since 2004. So it's almost like I don't even really remember what I saw. So it'd be really great for me to go again. So hopefully when I go, I'll be able to see some of you guys. That would be wonderful. I know Elias isn't in here tonight. He usually is, and Elias is over on the California side as well. So Elias, if you were watching this playback, hey, we're thinking of you. But yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Let me see. What did we do? Oh, about 20 years ago. Okay, so you know what? That's actually, when you think of it, it's 2021. That's not that far off of the last time I was there. So we probably experienced very similar parks. Well, I hope you get to go very soon, James. I'm not sure if you frequent Disneyland more. Well, it's been a while since you went there. If you go to maybe Disney World more. I know that you're definitely around in other people's channels, which is awesome. Obviously a huge Disney fan, and it's great to have you here. Super awesome to see your familiar name. But yeah, so when was the last time you went to Disney World? Did you see there's a Jungle Cruise movie coming? Yes, I have seen that there is a Jungle Cruise movie coming out. It's coming, it's actually coming out at the end of the month, which is super exciting. It is long overdue. I think a lot of people almost forgot that the movie was getting made. It was so long ago and it just kept getting like pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And finally we have a release date, and that movie is also going to be out on Disney Plus Premier Access, which is very cool. So there's going to be a lot on Premier Access because I think Cruella only gets released in August for free viewing. So we'll have Cruella, Black Widow, and Jungle Cruise all on Premier Access at the same time. When it used to only be one at a time when it started with Mulan. So that's pretty interesting. You've never been to Disneyland Resort. Well, you're going to have to go. Maybe we'll go together, Reese. That would be fun. That would be fun. And if you get CRP, you can go. That would be fun too. That would be very fun. So has anyone else not been to Disneyland and wants to go to Disneyland, or has it been a while? I would love to know that. There's a Jungle Cruise movie being made. Wow, it's not just being made, it's done. It is going to be released in 2 weeks, Megan. Yeah, it is with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Emily Blunt. You know, there's lots. I have a friend that works at Disneyland. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I have a couple of friends that work at Disney World. No friends that work at Disneyland. I do have a lot of friends, though, that work for Disney in California, just not in the parks. So, I haven't been to DLM. Well, now maybe you should go too. Maybe we'll just have to take one big trip. One big trip. Hey, Justin, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. We are chit-chatting about, one, it is Disneyland's birthday today, which I'm ashamed to say I didn't realize until someone brought it up. But Megan, you saw the trailer. It's okay, Megan. We've all been there where we there's been so many times where someone's like, "You didn't know that was happening?" I go, "No," and then they show it to me. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did see that. Whoops." So you're not alone, Megan. Again, you've never been to Disneyland. Well, I hope you get to go. Disneyland does have a lot of very cool things. So for instance, for the holiday, for Halloween, Haunted Mansion gets made completely reworked into Nightmare Before Christmas, which I really, really want to see. So you can probably expect to see me at Disneyland in the fall time. So we shall see. Maybe a trip like D23 2022. Hey, Scott. Welcome. That's not a bad idea, Scott. Maybe we should chit chat about that a bit more. But, let's see. Dang, Scott, if I knew you were coming in here, I would have put on my Pistons shirt for you. Darn it. Had I known you were coming. So, so you haven't been to Disneyland either, Megan. Well, I hope that you get to go. Oh, he worked for Disneyland for over 50 years. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. So, let me see. Next time for, yes. Give me the heads up. Be like, hey girl, I'm coming on your stream. It's Pistons time. Because I got you. I got you on that. My Pistons hat is in Florida though, but I will bring it home with me next time. Sorry, Hannah. I know. She's going to comment about that right now. I know it for sure. But yes, so for sure we will do that. Always great to see you though, Scott. Always great to see you. I hope you are doing well. Hope the job's going great. But yeah. Let me see here. Let me see. So many fun friends on here. So please make sure that you guys are hitting that like button and sharing the stream out to get as many Wild Willies in here as possible. Definitely make sure you are chatting in to make sure the conversation keeps rolling, because you guys guide this conversation today. So we can definitely try to like guide some conversation throughout. I can start with a question though for everybody. We have seen videos from Disneyland around Halloween. Oh, very cool. Yes, everything is going really well. Hope all is going. Everything is going peachy keen here. Thank you. And hopefully I will be at Disney soon. I probably won't see you though, because I don't think you're going to be going around the same time I am, because I think you're planning on going later on in the year. But hopefully we'll be able to meet and greet at another time. But I'm really excited to go. So I haven't really formally made a trip announcement. The intention is that I will be there for the 50th anniversary premiere. However, I will probably not be in Magic Kingdom on October 1st. The intention is that I will be hopefully live streaming out of Epcot on October 1st for the grand opening of the Ratatouille and the very first performance of Harmonious. So I think that that's super exciting. So if you definitely want to tune into that, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss when that one goes live. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm really excited to be there. That's going to be my first time kind of vlogging or streaming a big opening of any sort. So that's going to be really, really cool. Okay, and then, yeah, so you are more than welcome to come, Justin. You are more than welcome to come. But yeah, so we definitely want to do that because that's going to be awesome. Okay, the only things that I've done, so I've been to the cast preview back when I was working at Disney World of New Fantasyland. So that was when it was first opening at all with Little Mermaid and stuff like that. Hey, Chris, welcome. And I did the cast preview of the opening of Art of Animation, which was very cool as well. I'm just trying to think what else I maybe did that were grand openings. I think that was it, because I think Toy Story opened after I was leaving. But yeah, so I got to see some pretty cool things, but I'm really, really, really excited to hopefully get on Ratatouille on its first day, because I think that'd be super fun. And it'd be awesome to bring everybody along with me. So definitely fun. Thank you, Reese. But yeah, so if I do go to Epcot, it's going to also be during Food and Wine Festival, which is very, very cool. So what kind of stuff would you guys want me to do? Would you want me to test like foods from around the world as well? Like how do we want to do this? Because I'm a planner, if you don't know me already. I'm a planner for things like that. I am terrible at planning my streams at home, which is why I'm sometimes like, I don't know if this is going to work. But I would love to hear what you guys want me to do through Epcot, because I think that's super fun. I should vlog each food booth. Yes, I feel like I should. And I won't be upset. You may have to roll me out of Epcot. However, I will probably do that. Okay, so foods around the world. Yes, okay, we're gonna vlog foods around the world for sure. Yeah, I think, sorry, my dog's just rolling in. Like, she was taken for a walk, and now she's wild again. So, but yeah, so that'll be really, really fun. So I am definitely amping up for that. Yes, try all the food since most of them can't. Oh, God. Dietary restrictions, the worst. But I will try as much as I can. I can promise you, though, that I will not try anything that is made with blue cheese. I can't do it. I won't do it. That's the one. I'm not a picky eater at all. But that is something I cannot stand. I can't do it. So I apologize for all you blue cheese fans, but I will not be reviewing anything that has blue cheese in it. Just forewarning. Just so everyone knows. Whoops. Roots. Baby, why don't you look me in the middle? Yeah, okay, so Justin also agrees that blue cheese is disgusting. Yes, blue cheese has an aftertaste, and it just doesn't leave my mouth. So I tried what was it? A blue cheese, like a meatball, like a bacon wrapped blue cheese meatball thing. And I'm like, oh, I can try that. No problem. I chewed like 2 bites. I was like, no. And I was right in front of the people that made it, and I felt really, it wasn't at someone's house. This was at like where you can go to different booths. And I had to turn around and like walk away and then just take a napkin and like get rid of it because I could not do it. I can't do it. I did not see Black Widow yet. I wanted to go last night. Things did come up though. I was working a little bit late. So hopefully I'll be going at some point this week. Because theaters finally opened up in Ontario, people. So if you didn't know that, we were on lockdown and we finally hit stage 3 of reopening. So we can now officially go and see movies in the cinema. So yes, that's very nice. Yay for the small wins in life. Okay, I am blue cheese and celery. Ew, Reese. Ew. Reese, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. No, can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know. What other foods do I not particularly care for? Like I said, I'm not much of a picky eater. So, okay, what foods, if you had to go around the World Showcase for the Food and Wine Festival, what food item would you actively avoid? Or what ingredient, I should say, that are you like, nope, absolutely not gonna do? Okay, so a lot of people dip their chicken wings in blue cheese. I don't get it. I don't get it. If I have to dip my wings in anything, I dip it in ranch. That's it. But aside from that, I don't really, no blue cheese. But yeah, everybody has different taste palettes, right? I feel like everyone tastes things differently. Like, I love cilantro. No, I know a lot of people that don't like it. So I don't think Hannah doesn't like cilantro very much. But she didn't mind it when I put it in my ceviche. She didn't mind it. I did go heavy on it, but that's because I love it. I could put it on everything. Nope. Asian. What do you mean? You'd avoid all the Asian food? Or you would eat all the Asian food? Yes, he told you. Hannah says ew to cilantro. Let me see. Okay, so food items. Okay, you would eat Asian food. Okay. Yes. I feel like, so I love Asian food. I love it. Every bit of it. I'm a very picky eater, so basically everything that I have never had. Okay, but olives are gross. Interesting. Okay. What about the olives what about olives do you not like? Because I know a lot of the times people are saying it tastes kind of chemically. I found olives that do not have that chemically taste, and they are the best olives I've ever had in my life. No pizza. Reese, do you not like pizza? I feel like that is weird. No pizza. What? Oh, just the olive taste. Okay, fair enough. See, and I love olives. So, do you not like Greek olives, the Kalamata olives, or how do you? Okay, you need to not say that out loud, Ron. If Ron sees that, hopefully he is not on the stream anymore. Ron is like a Ninja Turtle. He is like the #1 pizza fan in the world. Do you hate pizza because you haven't had good pizza, or like do you just like not like the combination of like dough, sauce, and cheese? I don't like red sauce on pizza mainly because I'm allergic to it, but it's good. You don't like pizza either. Interesting. Or oh wait, no, you just don't like the red sauce. Okay. Kick Reese out bad. Oh god, I can just see where this is going. Reese versus Justin. Ding, ding, ding. Fight. Just kidding. Please don't fight, gentlemen. Mind you, I might, if there is a fight, I will probably end up doing my little Mortal Kombat thing. Finish him. I don't know. Anybody used to play Mortal Kombat would know that. Dun, dun, dun. Mortal Kombat. Oh man. I need to find a Sega Genesis again and play my Mortal Kombat. I was good at that game. Oh boy. Pizza. That's crazy to me. I'm trying to think of like, I'm not a big sauce person. I will say that. Okay, so James and Jeffrey both love pizza. All right. Yes, I'm not big into sauces, so like a lot of people, oh god, Ron heard it. Oh, Ron, you're on your other account. Hang on, now I gotta do this. Hang on. Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah, so I'm not a big sauce person, and I know most people I know, especially when they eat sushi, they dip it in soy sauce. No, I'm like all a plain Jane kind of thing. I like sauce on like my pastas and stuff like that, but things that like you typically dip, I'm not a big dipper. I dip my French fries in mayonnaise. But not like the sweet mayonnaise like Miracle Whip. Like you gotta get the Hellmann's kind. Like real mayonnaise. I love pizza too, just not most sauces. Oh, okay, see my mom loves pizza with Alfredo sauce on it. She's all about that. She loves that. That is her jam. Baby, why don't you just keep me in the middle? Do. Let me think here. You can't. Oh, you're in Sacramento. Right on. Right on. It's very cool. I'm just trying to think. What other things do, like, what foods would you actively avoid? Or even like drinks. Even drinks. Let me think here. Ronald, can you believe this Reese? Yeah, right? Ron, can you believe this Reese character? Actively avoiding pizza. I don't know. What are we going to do with this? Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Let me see here. Justin, no, I cannot. I kind of have to work around a citrus allergy when it comes to food and drink. Oh, and that can be tricky, right? Because a lot of people put even just like a little spritz of lemon and lime. Yeah, I can. Don't go to New York or Chicago. Yeah, New York or Chicago. They both got some pretty darn good pizzas. You're right. You're not a character. I'm joking, Reese. You know how I utilize character typically, and that was not how I was using it for you. So I apologize. You're not a character. You are not a character. Yeah. So, let me think here. So, who has been to the Food and Wine Festival before? Because there are two booths that I've always loved. Lindsay, tell Reese about her pizza in Washington. Oh my God. That was shockingly enough. Okay. I had kind of like low, I had low expectations because I didn't know how pizza was in DC. But we went to, Justin, please, can you try and find out what that place was called? I always forget. It had something with pie, like P-I in it. But probably like some of the best pizza I've ever had was in Washington, D.C. It was so good. It was so good. Yes. Okay. So we have, Nat has been to Food and Wine. Hannah was with me for Food and Wine. Megan was there. So my top two booths, well, I'm going to say three, but I try to leave this one out because I feel like people are going to think I'm biased because it is Canada. So we're going to like put that to the side. My other two favorites, France, because the escargot croissant is like next level. And I need to check the France menu. I didn't check it out. I should, because if they don't have it, I'm going to be very upset. Because last year for the Food and Wine, it was kind of like the taste of the Food and Wine Festival, so it wasn't full blown, and it was like more of this tart thing, and I wasn't happy with it. I didn't like it personally. It was a little dry and not at all what I expected. But I also love the Greece kiosk because spanakopita or spanakopita, I don't know how the actual like real pronunciations are, is delicious. So I highly recommend those two. But let me see. Okay, let me see. Pie Pizzeria. So if anybody goes to Washington, D.C., please make sure you go to Pie Pizzeria. It is so good. Like, you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. If you guys go to D.C. And I have every intention that next time I drive to Florida, I am going to be stopping in Yeah, like 1 piece and you're full. It's huge. But I promise you, next time I drive to Florida, I am going to be stopping in DC and having some pizza because it's so good. So good. And Justin, I feel like next time we should share one instead of getting one each. So, but it was so good. So good. There are several good pizza places around California. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I feel like you can find the hidden gems everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but you know what I mean. Hang on. I'm like looking up this Food and Wine Festival menu. France. Let me see here. Let's see here. France. Do you have it this time? Yes. Okay. They have the escargot croissant. And I'm all about it. Lindsay, do not try to serve. What? What? Okay, so Jeffrey has been to DC. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful in DC. No snails for James. Chicago has the best pizza, and that's the only place that has really good pizza. So from Chicago. You know what though? People from Chicago, okay, so I'm going to be very, very transparent. I have never had I've never had a pizza from Chicago. Because I've only ever been to Chicago once, and that was on a layover. So I didn't actually get into the city. That is my intention. I do really, really want to visit there because I know a lot of people love that city. I know my dad is one of those people who loves that city. So hopefully I will enjoy it. I am not saying by any means that the pizza in Washington, D.C. is superior to Chicago pizza because I cannot compare. However, the pizza I had then and there was delicious. Just saying. Just saying. So, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, okay, so I am really excited. You know for sure I'm going to have that escargot croissant in France because it's my favorite. Oh my god, you need to go. It's my favorite city. Oh, okay. Hi, Zach. How are you? Okay, so I fully intend to go to Chicago. I fully intend to go, and I also feel like now Ron will be like, I don't really have an option. I have to go, but I've always wanted to go anyway. So one of my cousins got married in Richmond, Virginia. That's very cool. That's very cool. I have driven through Richmond, Virginia. I didn't stay there. I think, Justin, we stayed in Alexandria, I think, right? With the weird pirate man. I am doing good. How are you? I am great, thank you. I am great. Thank you very much. Yeah, but I like all pizza. Yeah, Ron, I've never been with you and you've had pizza and you're like, I don't like this. So I think just like the combination of what pizza is itself, Ron tasted what my hometown pizza is like. Like our hometown pizza goes like thick on the pepperoni. So that'd be interesting. I don't know. Yes, escargot. It's so good. So good. I feel like the concept of escargot is frightening to people. So I think that's partly why they don't try it because the thought of it is gross to them, but it's delicious. Oh, thank you very much, Jeffrey. That's really nice of you. Thank you. And I hope you come back around, and I hope that you click subscribe and that you're all set and ready to watch every time we go live. Yeah, see, Reese is grossed out because he already thinks everything I like is gross. Just kidding. That's not true. Okay, so Reese does not like pizza, and apparently he does not like escargot either, which is fine because I know a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are like more disgusted with the thought of it. So, but okay, have you tried it though, Megan? Have you tried it? Because if you haven't tried it, you can't say it's gross. Yes, pizza is really good. I agree with you, Zach, for sure. We're gonna have to have like a whole like let's chat food day. Let's see, especially Via Napoli, 10 out of 10. I've never eaten there, so I'm not sure. I've tried it, it was disgusting. Oh! Well, that's disappointing. But Okay, so Reese is only talking about pizza. All right. I will say, Megan, that, so I like escargot in general. I could eat it like regularly, but I do know some people that are not fans of it on its own. And then they tried it in the croissant and they actually really liked it. Just a thought for you. It's super like garlic buttery. So I don't know. I hope if you can eat that, I recommend that you at least try it. It's like, it's good. Or make sure you're going with someone who probably will like it, because if you don't like it, you can just pass it off. And then they'll buy you your next food because you bought them that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, so I highly recommend Via Napoli. Every single time I went there, the pizza was really good. Okay, that's awesome. I do have friends that go there and they really do enjoy it as well. So I'll have to try it. There's so many restaurants on Disney property that I haven't tried. I think my problem is that like I love specific restaurants, so I go there each time, as opposed to trying new things each time. So I'm going to try and get out of that habit. But like, you know, for a fact, I'm going to end up at Homecoming and Boathouse because that's just what I do. Oh my gosh, that's okay, Elias. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I did say hi to you earlier in the stream. So if you watch that back, you'll hear me go, oh, Elias is normally here on Saturdays. So you were not forgotten. Just remember, we always think about you anyway, even when you're not here. So I got sick after eating escargot, so can't eat. Okay, that's a valid point. If you got sick after, I don't blame you for not wanting to eat it again. See, I'll take escargot, yes. So if I was running the Wine and Dine half marathon, and if I kind of entered Epcot as the festival was going on, I don't know if that happens necessarily, because I've never ran that race, so I don't know how the timing kind of works. But if that was the case, if I was running by that France booth, you know for sure I would have a friend standing there with an escargot croissant for me, and I would run the rest of the way with it. So yes, Homecoming is so good. So I've actually only been to Homecoming for brunch. So if it went me over for brunch, I can just imagine what it would do at dinner. So hopefully I'll try dinner there sometime. But brunch is like next level. The deviled eggs and avocado toast. That's my jam. No liver. I can't say that I eat liver. I don't think I've had, like, I know like some people have like, you've never been to Homecoming or Boathouse. Well, that's going to change, Reese, when you show up next. We'll definitely make sure we go. You've never been to Disney Springs. Again, that will change. Someday I will run Wine and Dine. I will one day run it as well. Hopefully, maybe next year. Maybe next year. It's not this year. It's far too soon with the way my foot is. There's no way I could get it back up and running by then. Someone made me escargot pizza, and I haven't. It's as bad as it sounds. I mean, escargot pizza, it depends. I feel like I could eat escargot pizza. I feel like I could. Depends on like what's on it. Because really, when you think about when escargot is served, it's in like garlic butter and with cheese, right? For the most part. So all you're adding is bread. Right? I feel like that would be delish. Never been to Homecoming or Boathouse either, but I've heard good things about them. You need to go to both. They're so, so good. Raglan Road's great. I have not been to Raglan Road in like 6 years at least. Sanaa is so good. Their bread service is awesome. Oh, this is all just become a giant food stream. Yep. So Hannah, I got Hannah hooked on the escargot croissant. That was fun. I'm like, you need to try it. If you don't like it, I'll eat it. But she loved it, and that's our go-to. That's my first. That will always be my first food at Food Wine. Always. You love Raglan Road so much. It is really fun. It is really fun. I'm trying to think of like what I usually get when I go and eat there. I want to say I get the fish and chips, but I don't think I do. No, there's something with Guinness. I'm going to look up the menu. Raglan Road menu, because I'll be able to find it. Because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I love Guinness. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so if, I don't know. Is anybody else a Guinness fan? I am a giant Guinness fan. It's like the beer that drinks like a meal, but I just drink it like a drink with food, so I end up like 10 times more full. Okay, let me see if I can find this here. Huh. Okay, wait. Nope. Nope. Huh. Okay. Well, apparently the only thing that's made with Guinness right now is slow roasted Guinness glazed full rack of baby back ribs. I know for sure I didn't get that because I am not a ribs fan. I'm not into ribs. It's not really my thing. Let me see. Maybe it's late night. Let me double check. Nope. I don't know what I had then, but I feel like it was not fish and chips like a lot of people get. So, dun, dun, dun. You love ribs? See, I don't know what it is. Like, I'll eat them. Like, if I go to somebody's home and they made ribs, I'll eat them. They're just not appealing to me. I don't know. I'm not a big ribs fan myself. Burgers are good too. Burgers are always good. Well, no, that's a lie. Burgers are not always good. But I feel like they would do it really, really well. For sure. Ron ribs. I think Ron likes ribs. Ron, if you're there, do you like ribs? I think he should still be on. And if he's not, he's in big trouble. He is in big trouble if he's not still here. Just saying. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like he's into ribs. I know like a lot of people like spare ribs. Okay, there he is. See? Yep, loves his ribs. You know those like those ones that you can get at Chinese restaurants, those like spare ribs? I know a lot of people like those as well. We need to know. The people want to know. Oh man. Let me think. What else would I want to try? There's so much stuff that I want to try. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up the Canada menu because we always know that they have like the filet, which is always a winner in the Canada Pavilion. Sorry, I'm congested right now. I don't know why. Let's see what the menu says. Okay, so we got the Canadian cheddar and bacon soup, always. And then with a pretzel roll, we have the filet mignon. So it's only that. Interesting. That's interesting. And this is, okay, yes, this was brought up not long ago. I think last time. They took away the ice wine from this booth, which I think is very strange. I'm not quite sure why they did that. I mean, they have this Chateau des Champs, the Cabernet, well, the Cab Merlot, which is good. I've had that before. But it's just strange that they don't have ice wine. But they do have, okay, so if you guys, I don't know who's a beer drinker at all. If you like beer, you need to, and you're going to Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival, please go to the Canada Pavilion and please try the Collective Arts Audiovisual Lager. Collective Arts is one of my favorite craft breweries here in Ontario. They are just so good that like I'm a big fan of sours and they make my favorite sour. I haven't had a sour that has beaten that one yet. But this is not a sour, this is a lager, but it's so good. It's so good. The audiovisual is delish. So last year they had a different one. I think every year Collective Arts just sends them a different one. I can't have adult beverages. That is true, Reese. So you can have apple juice or soda. You can have a Coke Zero. You live in Canada, nice, one state above mine. One province above. Yeah, I can't have beer or any adult drink. Well, then don't do that. I don't want you guys doing anything illegal. So, if you know anyone who's a fan of beer, Ree's redemption is nice. Yo, and that's okay, Zach. It's okay. I was just messing with you. You're fine. But yeah, so, okay, but I will say that the truffle butter sauce and the filet mignon sounds delicious. It sounds delicious. And the pretzel roll, I'm looking at a picture of the pretzel roll. I'm gonna put this, yeah, like, it's huge. They give you a pretty big roll there. So if you like bread, then there you go. And if you like bread, but yeah. All right, so it is 8:17 Eastern Standard Time, and we usually do these streams for about an hour. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna end the stream for tonight, and we will continue this conversation next Saturday. So definitely make sure that you guys are reading up on your food and wine menus. We'll discuss more food options because that was a pretty fun conversation. And then we'll talk about anything else that you guys are maybe up to that weekend. If you guys want to talk about anything Disney, Universal, whatever your heart desires, as long as it remains family friendly. Then we will talk about that on Saturday. And join me on Wednesday for a WDW Wednesday, which is Disney Park News. Because I missed this Wednesday, it's actually going to be your double dose. So hopefully we're going to get a lot more news banging out on Wednesday. And yeah, I can't wait to share it with you guys. So have an awesome night.